We're going to do this Tonglen meditation. It's a Buddhist meditation, and it's about taking suffering that you have and feeling beyond it into collective suffering, and then turning it into a source of healing for yourself and every other person on the planet who's feeling the same suffering that you are. And so for this practice, this is a practice we're going to focus on around shame. So there's a lot of you, and myself included, that feel a lot of shame, maybe for things that we did or things that we didn't do, or things we ought to be doing, whatever it is. If there's a feeling of shame. And we're going to start this meditation just by feeling into shame. So wherever you are, make yourself comfortable and make sure that you can breathe fully so you're not constricted in any way. And just start by closing your eyes softly. Your breath can just be at a normal rate. There's nothing special about the breath yet here. And just start to feel into the texture of shame that you feel. Just feeling into the specific shame that is unique to you. Let it wash over you and start to fill your body with the shame that you feel. Just breathing normally, no effort here. Just really tapping into the unique texture of shame that you feel. Once you've locked in that feeling of shame, you're gonna start to feel out wider. And you're gonna feel out into the collective shame that all the other people on the planet who have the exact same texture of shame that you have are feeling. So now you're feeling out beyond your own suffering and into the collective suffering of the rest of the people on the planet who feel the same shame that you do. So now that you've felt into that collective, we're going to start the breath. And you're going to try to breathe in as deeply as you can. So making your belly full with air, your heart wide. You're breathing in that collective suffering. And then on the exhale, you're going to take that collective suffering and you're going to turn it into a relaxed, healing out breath. So you're taking the suffering and turning it into a source of healing for yourself and for all the other people on the planet who are suffering with shame. Breathing in deeply and fully, feeling the collective suffering on the planet. And then breathing out a relaxed healing energy so that all the people on the planet could actually be healed by your breath. That they could feel some kind of relief from the suffering that they're currently in. Just keep this breath going, breathing in the collective suffering and breathing out a relaxed, almost joyful healing energy. Just gonna let yourself fill with suffering, let it wash over you, and then turn that around and just relax the breath out as healing energy for the planet. And now start to feel out through your suffering. So don't bypass it, but feeling out through your suffering and really breathing in the collective suffering of everyone on the planet who shares the exact same texture of shame that you have. Really feeling into them. And then relaxing that breath out with as much depth and intention as you can to be a source of healing for the collective. Really breathing as deeply and fully as you can. Letting your heart get wide as you feel this collective suffering, and then pressing your heart out as a source of healing to the planet. Just take a few more breaths here to really sink into it. start to bring this practice to a close, let your breath return to normal. Give yourself and the planet a bow. So this practice, this Tonglen practice, you can really use it for any suffering that you're feeling or any suffering on the planet that you're wanting to be a source of healing for. And Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche, he wrote about Tonglen. He said, this is about developing the psychological attitude of exchanging oneself for others. So feeling your own suffering and then really feeling out into the collective suffering. So I hope you enjoyed this practice, and just know that it's available to you anytime you want.